Hi, everyone. It's Linda G. Oh, hold on one second. Let me make sure my 92 days. I don't think it's 92. Hold on. I had to make sure I changed the numbers. It's 90 days until midterms. So after today, we'll be in the 80 numbers. Yay. Today is August 5th, 2026. It is also my daughter's 31st birthday. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. And I told her she better stick with it too. I took her to lunch this afternoon. I got to see my grandson. He's so beautiful. And he's so tall. I mean, he's pushing 6 feet and he's 12. Oh my God. Oh my God. And he's so good looking, and he's going to be a professional baseball player. I'm going to tell you something right now. That kid is something. So, his birthday is coming up September 7th, and my birthday is September 10th. But, he wants a guy party swimming at his grandpa's house. And I got a baby swimming pool they're welcome to come and play in, but they don't want that. They want to be at his grandpa's house. My ex-husband, he has a nice big pool, so they love it. So anyway, yeah, I can't believe it. She's up there in age, you guys, because I'll be 73, so just figure out the numbers. Now, I had her when I was much younger than with my sons. In fact, people said, how could she be 31? Your middle son is 33. I said, yeah, what's your point? So she was 7 foot. She was 7 pounds, 1 ounces. They put me in a room. In those days, usually the husband didn't stay with you, or if he could have, my ex-husband didn't. And he came from a very poor family, and his mom raised 12 kids because the dad took off. Polish Russian family. And not to say that he wasn't happy she was coming. I just don't think he wanted to be involved with that. Did you guys ever see Bridget Jones' Baby? And when was it Emma Thompson said to the two guys, potential fathers, because they were like turning their head because she was examining her, she said, let me tell you something. My husband said, after seeing that, what happens? He could never go back to the pub, or it ruined his chances for going back to the pub. So my suggestion is you guys get out of here. So anyway, finally, I was waiting for that epidural, and I was getting little injections of something, but it wasn't hardcore. It would help you to sleep in between contractions. So finally, all of a sudden I was at 2, 3. What happened is my waters had broke. So I was at 2, 3, and then boom, clear waters, thank God. And they came in, I think I was at 6, 5 or 6. And they said, oh, you can get your epidural. And then this guy comes in, it's morning time, so they're already changing to day shift. And the guy comes in and he's like introducing. I said, yeah, whatever your name is, just get it done. So I got the epidural, and actually I delivered that baby so fast after that I probably could have gone without the epidural. But she was hairy as can be. She screamed the moment she came out. She had enough umbilical cord to make into a jump rope. But I had, ladies, you guys know about this. I had a left lateral episiotomy. I don't know if they do those anymore. They didn't for my other son. And men, to describe it to you, imagine your manhood sac being cut sideways, sutured, and then they say, oh, just take a sitz bath. It'll get better later. It's painful. So I had a left lateral. I don't think I could sit properly for like 2 weeks. So anyway, more of my war stories. But she turned out, we had our issues. I'll tell you, it wasn't easy raising a girl. I will tell you that much. The 2 boys, because I had them back to back, I think were easier. But anyway, she's doing a great job with my grandson. That's all that matters to me. So I wanted to tell you also that, I've been having these dizzy spells. I think you witnessed it when I was with Mel. I just was feeling so lightheaded, and I was a little worried, wondering if it was brain or what the heck it could be. I kept checking my blood sugar. I kept checking my blood pressure. And I was very dizzy up in Canada when I passed out. So I was nervous about that. But I would just feel like I was just going to drop. That's how bad it was. So the other night I was praying about it, and I heard very clearly, Linda, it's part of the process. So if you think that's woo-woo or what, they're telling me it's part of the process. So a lot of us have been having that, and it's part of our ascension, our coming into this new beginning that's talked about by so many professionals. So, and they want me to remind you to be sure to give grace for whatever you have. Be sure to give grace, and here's how you know if you're not connected into the realm. You live in fear. Fear is not based on godliness or connection to source. If you always sit around fear-based, afraid of losing something or, not being able to control something, that is ego. That's manifested from the human point. We're all human. We're going to have that. But they want you to be grateful for what you do have. And they want you to know the power within is really powerful. We each have a piece of that master computer, that omnipresent energy, which we call God. All of us, Allah, whoever you want to call it, we all have a piece of that. And in that connection is where all that stuff gets lifted. And you'll know when it really happens because you'll start feeling much lighter. That's what's good about getting older too, because you don't trip as much. You're like, yeah, whatever. So allow and know. And also, if you promise them, if you tell them, just help me help myself, help me, then they aren't going to let you go. So you could try to fight it or whatever, because you see, connecting yourself to the realm doesn't necessarily mean sunshine lollipops all the time, because you've got to be on the journey that you chose before you took this body. And part of that might be releasing relationships with people you shouldn't be with, or certain jobs or a certain location. They kind of help push that along and make that happen. And then people get scared. Oh my God, this or that. No, maybe even a brush with death. But you could always have faith and count on them. In the end, it'll be okay. Even if it involves death. In the end, it will be okay. So yeah, so I was, a little nervous about feeling so high. And then they told me that's part of your process. It's part of what's going on. I was like, and then I wake up really happy today. I was like, yo, cool. So this makes sense because I didn't have one dizzy spell. I was enjoying myself. I got home. I said, I want to sit down, talk to my peoples. And the doctor did say, Linda, I hope you're exercising. It's like, I said, yes, sir. I do Kegels at least twice a week. In fact, I'm doing my Kegels right now. If you look at the look on my face. That's my exercise. And listen, thank you guys so much somebody sent me a box of goodies. The Clarity Tarot. I wonder if it was my friend Deborah. These are great cards. Crystals for Self-Care by Christy Gallagher. I'm not really a crystal person, not that crystals don't count, they do. And Marianne Williamson, The Book of Astrology. Ooh, I like that. Is it the Mariam or Marianne Williamson? There's Williamson, but I don't think she's an astrologer. So Marianne Williamson. Thank you. You didn't give me any way to write you a thank you. I got this organic South African honeybush. I think it's a tea. I'm sure it's good for something. Um, but I can't tell you. I think I got a little Amazon thing that I could write to that one. I got another book called Awake Through Fire and Light, Lorraine Duffy. That's a cool front cover page. I like it. And I got Spiritual Communications with Families on the Other Side, Isabel Johnson. Uh, Transformative Mediumship. Beautiful. Thank you. And I also got this beautiful, it looks like it's a pencil work. I got this. I showed it the other day too, because I was so thrilled with it. Isn't that cool? And this is Stephanie Roberts. Anybody that I got an address, I was able to send them a thank you card. Thank you. Okay, so that's the gifts I received. So let us dig into some of this stuff going on right now. So I watched Abdul El-Sayed give his acceptance speech today. Very impressive, very impressive, very down to earth. Hold on. So what I want to know, you got to be in that space. I can't push it. I have to be as separate from whatever I'm asking as I can. And this is kind of soon, but when Abdul runs against Mike Rogers, okay? So we want to know, we have to put it more specific. Let's see how we say it. Give us Abdul's cards for if he can win the midterms November 3rd. Can Abdul hit the mark? Because apparently there was some Democrat that voted for the Haley Stevens. By the way, you got to give credit to Haley Stevens for calling Abdul and wishing him well. That was very, very, you know what I'm saying? That's classy. Trump isn't like that. But I want to know what Abdul's chances are because they showed a little clip on Mike Rogers, the one running against him, the Republican. He went up there and straight lied and said, it's just amazing that someone could run for office that says he agrees with the bombing of 9/11. He never said that. Everybody's saying, yeah, dude, show proof. Never happened. He's just like Trump. He just goes up there and, but they're trying to make it out, communist and all. I'll tell you who's more communist is them. They're trying to make it out communist, but I'm going to tell you something. It's going to work against them. People don't want to hear. Part of the reason so many people went for Trump, and I'm not saying he legally won the last one. I really don't think so. But part of the reason was because he was off the path. He went into the cray stuff. Oh, I'm going to get rid of all Mexicans. I'm going to build a wall and Mexico's going to pay for it. But your white nationalists, they said, yeah. But what he's done now is he's made it hard for the white nationalists, especially in the poorest of the states, to survive. So let's look. Abdul, this is the first time I've looked. I'll tell you the truth. If it's like, God, I really do hope he wins. It'd be fantastic if he wins. I can't make the cards say what I want to say. They have to say what's truth. Give us the truth. We'll Abdul win. Right now, when I'm looking at him, I'm seeing these master angels around him. He comes from a place in the realm that's pretty powerful. He might have been like an angelic form doing the human thing. This is scary for him too. He's a little bit shook up that he won. So what are the chances? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so handed the cups with the power of women around him. Interesting. Judgment is on his side. There's a little bit of trouble here, but it could be more with somebody trying to hurt him or take him out or something. And then you have victory after burden. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight. And look at the money that's coming towards him. And look at the people that appreciate him. He's very good with presenting his case. Okay, let's take a look at Mike Rogers. No need for you to lie, Mike Rogers. Why don't you tell the truth? Mike Rogers. What's the chances? Not as hot today, which is good. We'll be looking at this again and again. You know how it goes. He's got the money, that's for sure. Ooh, but he's crossed by the Ten of Swords. Some news unexpected. Something may come out about him that's unexpected. Something that interrupts the money flow. Okay. Look at this. The Five of Swords with this is like military or police. This is God speaking. The cups are reversed. Bad news. Going back into his shell and figuring it out. This is going to happen in September, according to this. Okay. Now look, let's look at the Strait of Hormuz. The Strait of Hormuz. Apparently, Iran is working with somebody else. Is it Morocco? It's working with somebody else. And of course, Trump will jump in. If they come to an agreement, Trump will jump in and act like he's part of the agreement, which he isn't. The Strait of Hormuz. Can you tell me, will we have an agreement soon? Because as you saw, the stock market went really high, but that's because it's all fake. Trust me. It's got nothing to do with the economy. They're going to come to an agreement. Here's an agreement. Still some strife with the military. I think the United States. Did you see Hedgehog? His wife is on committees at the Pentagon. She doesn't even have a clearance. These people are beyond. It's like the nerve. It's just like him having his son Jared do all this stuff. It's a little mafia group. There's celebration and there's some sort of coming. It's not quite ready yet, you guys. I'm wondering if Israel's going to do something to piss Iran off. Man, they're really going on a tight. The yin yang it's just like this. Okay, angel of light and mercy, can you clear my mind and just tell me the straight of Hormuz? Will we come to a conclusion? They just said yes. More stuff for America. I think Trump is going to be out of there after November, you guys, because it feels like Trump is a nothing burger, and then they can work, maybe even with JD Vance. I don't know, but they can work with us. But I see something comparable coming up, but there's still a lot of tension. Okay. Now, did you guys hear that the judges And the Bar Association wrote to Congress and said, don't put Blanche in office for DOJ. I mean, he's like this close to getting ready to have his licensures expelled. So let's see if that happens. Will Blanche get his licensures expelled? This won't be a long video, you guys. I'll probably do another one tomorrow. Yes, that's the yes card. I asked a question and it gave me an answer. The light will shine upon it. It'll put him in a place he's unable to move forward. Ooh, Trump is pissed. He's not going to be able to make money because he won't even be able to go back in the private realm. He wants this so bad, but it's not working out for him, you guys. He's barking at the moon. So let me tell you something. Let's take a look at Jeanne Piero. Apparently, her and Trump did talk, and apparently because everybody showed her leaving the White House with a big box that somebody put in like it was a wine box. But I see a lot of attorneys. I used to deal with attorneys, and they usually have boxes because their cases will be in this big boxes. So I don't feel he gave her the boot yet. But they got in a fight for sure because I could feel that. She's pissed at him. She kind of knew that a lot of it was bogus, but it came up beyond a reasonable doubt. They had asked for what they told the grand jury, and of course they lied. And I feel like he's not, she told him something. I see her saying, sir, you know I love you more than my luggage. But I'm going to tell you that they had the info. They had all of it. And Trump keeps saying, you can't tell me it wasn't thing. I have the video. Well, show us the video. No, he's not going to, just like he's not going to show you the Epstein files. Because it's bogus. It's just like with oh, it was stolen. Well, proof, show us the proof. No, yeah, he just can talk trash and leave it go. But she told him under no uncertainty. Oh, so apparently the ones that are working around her said, I'm not willing to lose my license for presenting fraud. That's what I heard. So she might have said I would have lost my whole staff because of this. You better come from another angle or something, but this guy's going to sue and he's going to win. The guy that they put under and called him all those names. I can't wait. It's so sad what type of person he is. I just have to make a comment about Ted Cruz. Did you see him talking? Was it Fox News, one of those? Because the people who are coming in, these communists that are coming in with the Democratic Party, they're going to cancel Thanksgiving. They're going to cancel Christmas. This is what you're looking at. Listen, I'd rather not have a Thanksgiving or a Christmas rather than those people to be in office. They have just ruined it. How about the people out here that can't afford it? Huh? You're not worried about them, but oh God, somebody that wants Medicare for all, somebody that at least is putting some effort to help the poor man. But that guy, that Ted Cruz has to go. And nobody likes him. Nobody likes him. I heard that Miller guy, the one that's up against the wall for hurting his ex-wife and the baby. Apparently nobody likes him in the House either, so they could care less if he comes or goes. He's going to go. He's going to go. So if you guys can think of other things to ask me, I didn't see gas prices going down a lot. I just want to tell you. And good news, Bruce Springsteen's wife is doing real good with her health. And Steve Hilton has made it his priorities clear. Deport California workers, defend ICE from criticism, and stand on lockstep with Donald Trump. And he thinks he's going to win California. I think his likability is in the 20s, and Javier Becerra is like 60s or 70s. Jesus. Ooh. You need to know this. The stock market is now run by algorithms and machines, and sentiment analysis models do not read a sentence and decide whether it is true. They read who said it, then apply a source authority weight. A head of state carries the highest multiplier in the stack, and no analyst thread will ever match it. So when the line is that the strait is open, that talks are advancing, that normalization is close, the machine does not clarify or verify the claim. That makes total sense, because I can't believe how high it goes. And it almost seems like it's la la land, like it's making it up. Lunch is coming up. So, okay, you guys, thank you so, so much. Thank you for coming. And I'll be back tomorrow. I'll do a little post so you guys can give me any questions you want to ask. So cheers. Cheers. Ah.